Hey, everybody. I sure liked my setup, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do another reading with some different cards. Still trying to decide which one of these I want to read from the Oracle, so I think we're going to start it out and then see what we get. Hope everyone had a good, safe New Year's. It wasn't too rowdy around here. I mean, my neighborhood is kind of like hit or miss. There's a bar across the big main road, across my backyard, and it's far enough away. I mean, if they're really shouting in the parking lot, I can hear it. But, didn't seem to be too awful crazy. Okay. This is recent past. Current emotions. Future movement. Just pulling as I feel. All right, you know what? I think we're going to take the angels as the overall clarifier for each one. And then I think we'll do the chakra oracle as the oracle at the end. Okay. Release. All right. See, I think I picked the right one. Friendship. The current. And communication for the future. So I'm going to sit as I always do. I like to just kind of sit for a minute. I make no secret that I'm newer at tarot, so every time I kind of just write them down, and it helps me learn a little bit more every time. And I know some people can pull that card and they have an automatic, Also, I don't really have too many subscribers that are here for tarot, so I'm really pulling like random energies. There's not a lot of connect. So sometimes I'll accidentally do a reading for someone I know, and I'll be in it, and I'm just like, I didn't publish them the other day. I had 3 that were like brutal, and then it hit me, and I was like, nope, can't post these. So, anywho, give me just a moment, and we'll get at it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more clarifiers. I feel like this is, I did this one with more of like a feminine intent. It could be masculine, roles could be reversed. But I did go ahead, and I'm sorry I pulled one off camera. It was like completion, which went with release. And I felt more like this was a like feminine that, have you ever gotten in a girl fight with like a whole group of your friends? I mean, I've said that where you basically, maybe you've made a change in your life or not, or sometimes you outgrow people and you just realize you don't have anything in common with them anymore. But it can be so hurtful because then people get mad and they start saying rude things, and you know how women can be. But I just I just wanted to clarify. Okay, recovery. Because then I felt like the outcome, the outcome was negative, and, betrayal, and it depends on betrayal. I mean, I feel like, I guess if maybe one of your friends slept with your boyfriend and everybody knew it and said nothing, and then kind of like acted like you were the jerk, then, impatient to know the truth. Look at him going for the moon. You know, that can be hurtful. So, despondence. So I kind of feel like this is a girl who's just, or woman, you've had a falling out with your friends, soul tribe. Maybe it's all come about. Maybe something happened on New Year's even. You know, people do stupid stuff when they drink. So I think I was going to end with a chakra oracle, but I feel like we need an angel oracle for something positive, bittersweet. So it can be bittersweet. So let's see. I'll go over the cards though. Oh, and this one was here because this is friendship. So, you know, this is recent, past, current, and future. And so remember, we have free will. And so when we get to the end and you're depressed and over shopping, you know, you have the free will to not. But I'm a huge fan of depression shopping. So just try not to let it get out of control, okay? Ace of Swords in the reverse, indecision, confusion, miscommunication, anxiety. I mean, again, this made me feel like you know something is wrong or something happened. Nine of Wands in the reverse, anxiety, struggle, paranoia. Paranoia is what stuck out for me on that one. Stubborn, greedy, ego. You know, maybe this is that person, the people. Five of Cups in reverse. Overindulgence, vanity, temptation and vanity, overindulgence really kind of stuck out to me on that. And then the Empress in reverse is, or maybe that was the vanity, temptation. This was loss, grief, you know, loss and grief. It can be forgiveness, you know, which to me then went with release, completion, and that's when it was just really kind of sticking out of me that this was like a friend group. So, you know, currently what you seem to be going through, again, it had friendship, or look to your friends that are your friends, that you know are your true friends. Feeling lost, crisis, Nine of Swords in the reverse, comfort, inner peace, release, and comfort. So this is like both. Like you're feeling like everyone freaking stabbed you, but you're releasing it, you know. Six of Cups, that's focused on the past. Forgiveness, independence. So you're focusing on what just happened. And then the Pentacles in reverse, that's overcoming the loss, improving. It can also be financial. I'm not really feeling finances with this unless you were the jerk, or the not jerk. If you were the one that was paying for everything and then everyone stabbed you in the back. Some people are like that, you know. Some people are only your friend because you buy them stuff. You know, when I have money, I'm guilty of like, I love to pay for other people. I mean, I love to buy, I love to share. So, Six of Wands is lack of recognition. I felt like that was, you know, them against you really is, you know, it's ego, but it's defeat. So, I mean, that's how you're feeling. In the future, you got Page of Swords. That's, you know, you're probably curious to know what happened, but you're brave. Like, if something went down, or even, it could just be a girl fight. I mean, I hate being dramatic, like, so-and-so cheated on you. I hope I don't read the cards that way. I sure don't want to, but I'll get some different cards and then maybe they'll say that. But I don't like to read normal tarot cards as that because they have decks for that. So I think when I get that deck, if it says he cheated on you, then he cheated on you. Pain, isolation, disappointment, I get that. You don't a breakup or friend breakup, right? If you just lost all your friends, you're not feeling too good about it. You're feeling isolated. If it's a breakup, you don't want to leave the house and it's pajama and ice cream day. Hierophant in the reverse, no control. You're crying. You're probably ugly crying. I'd do it too. Feeling suppressed, bad advice, I mean, you could have friends sabotaging you. I hate to be that paranoid and arrogant that everyone's out to get you type of a thing, but it could just be a bad group of friends. I've had a group of friends I thought were my friends for years, and then they basically all laughed and mocked me one night, and it didn't feel good at all. Like, it really didn't, especially when I always have clapped for them. Until it's my turn, and I'm not jealous. They all worked hard for what they have, so there was no reason to put me down. But some people don't want to see you smile when you have nothing because they can have everything and still be miserable. Remember that. You could have a bad group of friends and, don't be a narcissist about it. Maybe you're the asshole, but also you could be the great person in a group of friends and you ever hear your light irritates people's demons? It's a thing. Lack of growth, laziness. I mean, if you're depressed, to me, this is a depression card and depression and overspending. So if this is you now, try not to overspend, okay? And if you are, I have an Etsy shop and feel free to donate. But anyways, and then the Four of Wands in reverse is instability, conflict, disharmony. So, like I said, I wasn't taking a big financial out of this reading other than that this one was overspending. And if you're depressed and overspending, I know how that goes, especially if you're not leaving the house and you're like I said, in your pajamas and stuff. Definitely buy yourself something to cheer you up. If you buy yourself flowers, I have a video to show you how to dry them out and keep them. I think for this, since this was a little depressing, girl, I'm going to go ahead and give you an angel oracle of protection. I think that's perfect. Hold on, and I just got this deck, and nor could I memorize a whole page of a book like that. But so let's see what the book says, and hopefully I like that. So don't cry in front of them. Don't even post about them. You really want to get them? Don't even give them a post online. I'm a huge fan of that. I ain't even going to talk about you. I'm going to cut you out of my energy so hard that I won't even post anything bad about you. Post a picture of yourself smiling. Take hermit mode if you need to, especially if you're really if it's a breakup, take your time of celibacy and be alone. But I felt honestly more like this was a group of friends. But again, I also felt like if something happened on New Year's or could just be, it felt more like being the butt of the joke. But maybe there's one or two of you that your guy friend maybe messed around with one of your friends and everyone knew about it. And then acted like you were the lame. Well, those just aren't good friends. I'm going to show you I like this deck because it has the foil on it. So, I am protected by a shield of angelic power and nothing can harm me. Protection. In order to act effectively in everyday life, you need to protect your inner being. This ability is even more important if you are engaged in spiritual work to shield you from negative energies of others. The angel of protection can help you safeguard your physical, emotional, and spiritual self. If you feel vulnerable, for example, when facing a hostile person or something who is draining your energy, or when traveling alone in a strange place, say silently or aloud, "Angel of protection, please be with me." Imagine you are wrapped in a blue cloak or fuzzy warm blanket, or enclosed in a bubble of blue light. To protect yourself further, do not take unnecessary risks. Trust that the angel will stay with you and give thanks to him. I would say grab your big blue fuzzy blanket and just binge out and do, use up all those hand and foot things that you got for Christmas. And there will always be new friends, better friends, and march forward. So I'm sorry to anyone who is like going through that. See, I really feel like I personally resonate with this one. Is like, it does hurt, I've had groups of friends laugh at me, and then way, way, way in the past, it was like everyone knew that my person was seeing someone else, and then it was like they pretended that they cared about me and were my friends, and I'm like, well, no, you guys all went out and partied and had a good time together while, I was at home alone with my young child. So those were not good people, and I'm not sorry to see them gone. It really, really, really hurt. I mean, that really broke me mentally. That really broke me mentally. It wasn't even leaving him. It was that all those people I really thought were my good friends went out and were partying and having a good time with this person who was not supporting my child. That hurt. That hurt. To me, that was absolutely condoning it. And it was just like, it made me feel like not even a person, like not even a human. And don't let anyone ever make you feel inhuman. Especially if you're an earth angel. Okay? I don't talk about that too much here other than, being a light worker, but there's plenty of channels for that. So I feel like I'm here to read for the everyday people of this planet. Just be you. We don't need special titles, and be humble. And if this is your story, feel free to vent. Feel free to vent in the comments. I don't have my email yet up. I should put it up, though, because if anyone was in sure of need of a friend and had a real tearjerker, I wouldn't probably expect you to put it out publicly. And anywho, I'll leave it at that, and I wish you well, and I'm trying not to cry now, so I feel bad for whoever is going through this. Because I've already been through it, but I'm feeling better about it because I'm happy with who I am, and I don't need a bunch of people around me, and it takes a really, really long time to get there. So all for one and one for all, guys.